and Celtic Park appears to be in the mood. With Stuart Armstrong in Celtic are also without their top two scorers, Moussa Dembele and Lee Griffiths. Dembele has a knee problem, Griffiths is still troubled by his calf. Scott Sinclair will lead the line with Patrick Roberts coming in. He scored his first senior goals against Hearts here last April. Christian Gamboa and Dedrick Boyata keep their places at the back. Tom Rogic is still sidelined. Hearts make three changes from the Raith Rovers Cup tie. Andre Struna and Prince Poivin are in. Piqué and Moroccan Chaule are on the Hearts bench. Piqué scored 9 goals in 9 games for Stirling Albion recently. Chaule is on loan from Stoke. So, the Lisbon Lions record could be broken today. Can Celtic make it 27 domestic games unbeaten from the start of a season? That's the question. The answer is next. Scott Sinclair scored the winner at Hearts on the opening weekend, and that was match number 1 in this 26-match unbeaten run. At the age of 37, Aaron Hughes gets to play his first competitive match at Celtic Park, although he did come here with Newcastle for a friendly. Bobby Madden is about to get us going. Celtic appear unstoppable. Only Inverness have prevented them from winning in domestic football this season. They have been remarkably relentless. Have Hearts got it in them to halt and jolt Celtic? Neil.
Well, Ian Cathro will have to come up with a very good game plan. Tactically, they have to be spot on, but more importantly, the players have to carry it out correctly, because this is a Celtic side that are brimming with confidence. They just look as if they can score.
Beaton trying to pick out Patrick Roberts. Nice idea.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. Beaton has the ability to see those types of runs. You can see Roberts just coming off a walker, so just advanced to the game. It is the eye of a needle stuff from Beaton, but he's certainly
keen in that Scottish Cup replay against Raith Rovers to set up an Edinburgh derby at Tynecastle in the next round. Painful.
Yeah, very kitchen. Beaton clashing heads, totally accidental. And Kitchen gets it in the face there. Anything, he probably for Hearts, because he can see where he's coming from. They know he's a central striker.
Roberts delivers away by Kitchen, back by Beaton and diverted for another corner.
As it comes out to near Beaton, he's just trying to steer that with the instep. And Jack Hamilton had it covered, but Perry Kitchen taking no chances.
Sinclair then will float this corner in, helped on by near Beaton.
Well, it's not a great delivery, and near Beaton just gets a run on Leonard Soar.
Record, and if they do so, there's the great man watching on, Billy McNeill, who captained Celtic, of course, to European Cup glory, a treble that season. And Stevie Chalmers, who did the business in '67, also here. Boyata for McGregor. Gamboa. Roberts. Sinclair. Roberts. Blocked by Smith, but here is Kieran Tierney. Roberts. Suter in the way of that.
Yeah, and he had to be. Scott Sinclair was pulling round towards the back post. It just allowed it to drop through, thinking it was going to Craig Gordon, and Johnson almost found a space.
Tierney. Impeded by Liam Smith, and a free kick.
Yeah, again, he's just finding himself in wide positions. Maybe to give him a wee breather, because Kieran Tierney had been bombing on so much, and he's not had a lot of football.
Well, Suter caught in possession, but the flag is up for offside. Jack Hamilton reacted swiftly anyway.
Yeah, I think he's offside because James Forrest pokes it forward, but John Suter taking a big risk to drag it inside there. You can see there, that's why Scott Sinclair is offside, because of Forrest's touch.
Scott Brown Game number 401 for Celtic. That'll be a free kick for Forest, taken out by Nicholson. Tierney, Sinclair. Forest. Brown. Roberts. Sinclair up against Hughes. Roberts round the outside. So bars him over, and a free kick right on the edge.
Well, Scott Sinclair is waiting for Roberts to go on the outside. Lovely little slide. So I'm not having that's a foul, to be honest. I know Bobby Madden maybe thinks, I think he's used his strength a wee bit. Maybe he's caught his ankle, his foot. Accidental.
Took his time to deliver, but did so eventually. Scott Brown's header. Chuck Hamilton sharp. Now Roberts. No foul this time. It's gone out for a Celtic throw now.
Well, the first view I thought that was a foul. Might be proved wrong again, maybe. But he comes inside, shifts it, a little nutmeg. No, that's a correct decision. Roberts has just thrown himself down, got to the ball.
Sinclair out wide now, and Patrick Roberts through the middle, and Forrest on the right as Celtic swap things around. Callum McGregor picks up from Sinclair! And the man who was only starting after Stuart Armstrong pulled up in the warm-up has given Celtic the lead, and that's the way to go about things on a day when you want to make history.
Well, how quick a counter-attack is this? That's come from the by kick for Celtic. Sinclair coming inside. He spoke about the shift in tactics with Patrick Roberts going through the middle and Sinclair coming off that wider position. But no one picks up McGregor coming from a deep area. And you don't save that. It's a great first touch, and it's a wonderful second to beat Jack Hamilton. Sinclair plays his part. Lovely timing of the pass. Superb run coming up of Martin and Perry Kitchen, and Leonard Soa just can't get there in time. But this is what I was talking about, where Szymanowicz dives in. There. Oh, he's maybe out of the pitch before the contact happens. It just has to be careful, big Szymanowicz, to take that.
Callum McGregor scoring with the game's first attempt on target. Here is Tierney. Giving Nicholson the run around. Brown. Tierney's cross and corner off Nicholson.
Well, Kieran Tierney did ever so well, didn't he, to try and get something on the ball from Scott Brown. It was a poor putt.
Tierney. Fronted by Nicholson, happy to take him on. And he's tripped by Nicholson, free kick.
Yeah, it certainly looked a free kick. You can see the sharpness of Kieran Tierney. Just there, little nick, Nicholson taking him out.
Figures strike. Sinclair across. And it's sent away for a corner by Smith.
From Liam Smith. Whipped in there. He's picking up Patrick Roberts, decides to just then concentrate on the ball.
Martin's free kick, helped on by Jamie Walker, who certainly goes close.
Well, I wasn't sure if there was a little push on Gamboa just as he goes into it there. The hands are on the back, but I think Gamboa is underneath it anyway. Not sure he's going to get there. Just couldn't guide it on target.
Jamie Walker. Celtic on course to make history here, coping admirably without the injured Dembele, Griffiths and Armstrong, who pulled out in the warm-up, and his replacement, Callum McGregor, has got the goal. Funny how those things happen. Terry Kitchen gets the second half going for Hearts, who've been rather disappointing so far.
Yeah, very. in possession, really poor, giving it away cheaply. And the one thing that Celtic have done better than
Brown. Sinclair, shadowed here by Suter, and a free kick for Celtic.
Well, John Suter is nice and tight to Scott Sinclair. Left hand on the jersey, you can see he's got a grip of the shirt. That's why Bobby Madden has given the foul.
Sinclair takes, away by Martin. Sinclair, looked like he'd been sold a little short by Tierney, but no matter. Beaton might have a go here if they hold off him. He fed Roberts instead. Forrest! It whizzed past Sinclair and Brown.
Great block that breaks here to Beaton, lining up for the shot. Soa turns his back, Johnson turns his back. Fortunately for Hearts, John Suter didn't.
Advantage played after a foul by Brown. And now a foul by Liam Smith on Scott Sinclair. Sinclair. Roberts. Gamboa.
Oh, the shot's always going wide. Patrick Roberts' awareness of Scott Sinclair's continued run. Little drag back, almost found him. I think James Forrest, if anything, put Sinclair off of getting on to the end of that.
Gamboa has returned it to Forrest here. James Forrest! It's a terrific challenge to put him off at the very last moment from Liam Smith.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant defending. James Forrest, superb just a little weave, just to let the ball continue through in his run. And what a good tackle from Liam Smith.
Tierney. Knocked away by Cowie. Gamboa. Challenge there on Gamboa, and Bobby Madden will want a word at the very least.
Yeah, I'm not sure he'll get a yellow card. Certainly a foul without question. A little warning from Bobby Madden.
McGregor's corner. It's a good one. Boyata attacking it. Now can Hearts break out here? Celtic rather exposed. It's Jamie Walker for Martin. Nicholson in the middle. Momentum of the attack lost.
Yeah, it's a good ball from Jamie Walker, but speaking about Liam Smith, the right fullback's the...
Hughes' header goes to Brown. Roberts now ready to tease Aaron Hughes. It's Brown who's up there and stopped by Smith. It is a corner.
Again, it's Liam Smith at the back post. Roberts, you expect him to come into that strong left side, just drags it and chops it to the right foot.
Sinclair takes, away by Cowie. And again, Tierney. McGregor. Beaton. Deflected by Hamilton, but we've seen him score from there. Oh, now Martin has lunged in on James Forrest here, and it'll be a yellow card for the Frenchman.
Yeah, a bit reckless from Martin. Scissor action, going with the left because he thinks James Forrest is just going to knock this up the line. He doesn't, and it's just a scissor action of the right foot to come through and chop James Forrest. No doubts about that, Cap.
Rounded. Beaton. Tierney. Now Scott Sinclair. It was a handball by Suter. Bobby Madden had a good view.
Well, John Suter really commits to this one. I thought it hit the left arm. It just comes off with the elbow, no intent.
Celtic going for that all-important second goal to make sure of things here. Sinclair is offside. Thought about trying to pick out Johnson, but it fizzed through to Gordon. Tierney for Sinclair, and credit to Suter. Doncowie. Sent back by Gamboa.
An effort on goal. Good.
McGregor. Henderson. It's Roberts. Oh, it's just wide. Not sure Hamilton was aware where that was going.
Well, I think he thinks it's in, because he can do nothing about it. Patrick Roberts just opens up the left foot and just shapes it. Had that been maybe 10 inches inside, Jack Hamilton would have been picking the ball out of his net.
Inspired by the Lisbon Lions, this Celtic team is about, it seems, to break their record. Charlie, now he's found Martin. Gamboa having to rush back here. Gordon makes the save.
Oh, what a great pass from Charlie.
Coming up with Hart's first attempt on target in the match. Brown now. Tierney escapes from Smith. Sinclair waiting for the cross! And he's put it wide, would you believe?
What a sensational ball from Kieran Tierney. Gets a break of the ball, but it's the delivery of the cross and how early it is that makes it so good. Doesn't worry about taking a touch, just shapes it in there. And Sinclair should score, especially on the run of form that he's on.
Beaton. Hughes for company. Roberts. Brown. Henderson will shift it to Gamboa. Brown. Henderson. Tierney across, nearly an own goal. Scott Sinclair makes sure of matters here, and history is in the making for Celtic Football Club.
Well, they're all going to one man, and it's Kieran Tierney. And no wonder, that's how they cross a ball. We saw Sinclair miss one that should have been Celtic second. But what about this? Just fizz it in there. You always put it in that area, it can always end up an own goal. Jack Hamilton has to come up with a special stop to stop it from being one. But Sinclair doesn't give up on it. Aaron Hughes a little slow, a little lackadaisical to clear the danger. Just thinks he's just going to move it. Should go with the right foot, decides to go with the outside of the left, and Sinclair pounces. There's no more than Celtic deserve, you have to say as well. But a great delivery, super stop. But poacher's instinct from Sinclair.
Cracking cross from Tierney. The last one Sinclair couldn't put away. He did put that one away. Salmon has come on for Hearts in the aftermath of that goal, and now Mikael Lustig will replace Gamboa, who's put in a really good shift today for Costa Rica.
Yeah, he's been very good, aggressive, quick, powerful going forward as well as defensively.
Conor Salmon, his last 11 appearances have been as a sub. He hasn't scored since August. This game would now finally appear to... Gamboa. Young Jay's got his shirt by the look of it.
That'll be the full collection, maybe. Jay gets shirts all the time, doesn't he? Eventually, Beaton.
Roberts, Henderson. Tierney ready to deliver again. It's Roberts! Now the record breakers are putting on a show at Celtic Park as Patrick Roberts gets in on the act.
Well, somebody does down the champagne for young Kieran Tierney. Because Patrick Roberts is getting all the credit. Maybe. Is that smoking a cigar? I'm not sure. Great run. I want it in there. He gets it. Again, you get into areas as a wide man, you're always judged on your final ball. When he's not smashing this one across, he's just picking Patrick Roberts out. Nice first touch and a guided finish to put the game to bed for Celtic. We've been quite far ahead. And final ball, composure, just an end product really.
Celtic are going to make a change with Patrick Roberts, who scored the third goal, being replaced by young Jack Aitchison, who's 17 in March, who scored 2 minutes after coming on against Motherwell at the end of last season. Celtic's youngest player and scorer. And he's got a bit of time here to do the same again.
Yeah, 9 minutes. 8 minutes plus added on for Aitchison, little cameo.
And to think he lost his first game against the Lincoln Red Imps. He's done all right for himself since. Brendan Rodgers and Chris Davis on the brink of history.
Well, it's turned out to be a nice day for Celtic. Lovely first touch, finish, then afterwards from McGregor. Again, it's all about Tierney in the second half. Delivery into the box, horrible to deal with. Didn't clear the lines, and Sinclair just producing that little bit of magic to get Celtic second. And again, I think Tierney's been a class act today in terms of his final ball.
Beat on. Oh, McGregor will pinch that. Aitchison, penalty, as young Aitchison is brought down.
There's a little wink. Does he want it? It's a clear penalty, let's be honest. Leonard Soa commits to the challenge. Aitchison gets the touch there. No doubt in my mind, this is a penalty.
Scott Sinclair goes in search of his 15th Celtic goal. It's Sinclair. It's not in doubt. 4-0, and if you're going to smash a record held by the Lisbon Lions, you might as well do it in style.
Yeah, great penalty. Jack Hamilton guessing the right way, but you don't save them. Just whips it with the right boot, finds his side netting. His game, set and match.
Who needs Dembele and Griffiths? Scott Sinclair with a double today. It's Henderson to deliver. Simunovic down. Sinclair can't get to it though, but it's another corner. Sinclair available for a short corner, but that is that. Record breakers and history makers. 50 years on from Lisbon, a day to remember for the class of 2017. 27 domestic matches unbeaten from the start of a season. Beats the record of the Lisbon Lions. A double for Scott Sinclair. Another outstanding performance for Kieran Tierney. Patrick Roberts got a goal too. Celtic with a stylish victory here on the day they made history for this famous football club. It finishes Celtic 4, Hearts 0.
Inspired by 67, making history in 17. And Hogmanay, 1966, Dundee United beat Celtic to end that domestic run at 26 games. Dundee United had just beaten Barcelona home and away in the Fairs Cup. And it wasn't to be. Hearts who did it today. So Celtic get the record. All the more remarkable given that Moussa Dembele and Lee Griffiths both missed this one. And there's the top 6 of the Ladbrokes Premiership. Celtic 22 points.